Imagine an entire nation wanting you dead. Imagine being tied up and thrown toward a fire so massive that nobody could even stand near it. Thousands gathered to watch. The flames roared into the sky. The heat could be felt from far away. Everyone expected the same ending. Everyone believed this young man would burn. But Allah had another plan. What happened next became one of the greatest miracles in human history. This is the incredible story of Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him. The man who stood alone against an entire nation. And the fire that could not burn him. Long ago, people had forgotten the worship of Allah. Instead, they worshipped idols made from stone, wood, and clay. They bowed before them. They prayed to them. They believed these lifeless statues could bring benefit and protect them from harm. Generation after generation, this false worship continued. Among these people lived a young man named Ibrahim. From a very young age, Ibrahim was different. While others simply followed traditions, he asked questions. He thought deeply about the world around him. He wondered how people could worship objects they had made with their own hands. How could a statue be a god? How could something that could not move, speak, hear, or see deserve worship? Even more difficult for Ibrahim was the fact that his own father was involved with idol worship. Yet Ibrahim never stopped searching for the truth. As he grew older, Allah blessed him with wisdom and understanding. One night, Ibrahim looked toward the sky. The stars sparkled brilliantly in the darkness. Looking at one bright star, he reflected, "Could this be my Lord?" But after some time, the star disappeared. It faded from sight.
Ibrahim realized,
I do not love things that disappear. Later, the moon rose. Its light illuminated the night. Again, Ibrahim reflected, "Could this be my Lord?" But the moon also disappeared. Then came the sun. It rose larger and brighter than anything else. Its light covered the earth. But when evening arrived, the sun also set. At that moment, Ibrahim understood a powerful truth. The Creator cannot be something that appears and disappears. The Creator cannot be dependent on anything. The true Lord is the one who created the stars. The one who created the moon. The one who created the sun. The one who controls all things. Allah. With certainty in his heart, Ibrahim devoted himself completely to the worship of Allah alone. Soon, he began calling others to the truth. He spoke gently. He spoke wisely. He reminded people that idols had no power. But most people refused to listen. Their traditions had blinded them. Their pride prevented them from accepting the truth. One day, Ibrahim spoke directly to his father. With kindness and respect, he asked, "Why do you worship things that cannot hear, cannot see, and cannot benefit you?" But his father became angry. Instead of listening, he threatened Ibrahim. Yet Ibrahim remained patient. He continued showing respect. And he continued calling people to Allah. As time passed, the people became increasingly annoyed by Ibrahim's message. But Ibrahim refused to remain silent. He wanted his people to understand the truth. Then one day, an opportunity presented itself. The people were preparing for a large festival outside the city. Everyone left. The streets became empty. The temple filled with idols was left unattended. Ibrahim entered alone. Before him stood countless statues. Large ones. Small ones. Idols decorated and honored by the people. Food offerings had been placed before them. Ibrahim looked at them and asked, "Why don't you eat? Why don't you speak? Why don't you answer?" The idols remained silent. Because they were nothing more than lifeless objects. Then Ibrahim picked up an axe. One by one, he smashed the idols. Stone shattered. Wood splintered. The sound echoed throughout the temple. Soon every idol lay broken. Except one. The largest idol. Ibrahim hung the axe around it and left. When the people returned from their festival, they were horrified. Their temple had been destroyed. Their idols were shattered. Anger spread throughout the city. Who could have done such a thing? Then some remembered a young man who constantly criticized their idols. His name was Ibrahim. The people immediately brought him before a large gathering. They demanded answers. "Did you do this to our gods?"
Ibrahim replied calmly,
"Why don't you ask the biggest one? The axe is hanging on it. Perhaps it did it." For a brief moment, silence filled the crowd. The people knew the truth. They knew the idol could not speak. They knew the idol could not move. They knew the idol could not defend itself. Deep inside, they recognized the weakness of their beliefs. But instead of accepting the truth, they chose arrogance. Their anger became even greater. The leaders decided that Ibrahim must be punished publicly. They wanted to make an example of him. They wanted everyone to fear questioning their traditions. So they ordered a massive fire to be built. People gathered wood from every direction. Day after day, the pile grew larger. And larger. And larger. Until it became one of the biggest fires anyone had ever seen. When it was finally lit, enormous flames shot into the sky. The heat was so intense that birds could not fly above it. Nobody could stand close to it. The fire roared like a beast. Thousands gathered to witness what would happen. The leaders believed this punishment would finally silence Ibrahim. But there was one problem. The flames were too powerful. No one could approach the fire. So they constructed a giant catapult. They tied Ibrahim and placed him inside. The crowd watched in anticipation. The fire raged before them. The moment had arrived. As Ibrahim was launched toward the flames, his heart remained calm. He was not afraid. His trust in Allah was complete. His faith was stronger than the fire before him. He knew that Allah controls all things. Then Allah commanded, "O fire, be coolness and safety upon Ibrahim." And instantly, a miracle occurred. The flames continued burning. The fire remained enormous. But it lost its power over Ibrahim. The fire that should have destroyed him became harmless. The flames that should have burned him became cool and safe. Allah protected His Prophet. When the people looked into the fire, they expected destruction. Instead, they witnessed one of the greatest signs ever shown to mankind. Ibrahim remained completely unharmed. Not burned. Not injured. Not even touched by the fire. By the permission of Allah, he emerged safely. The crowd was stunned. The leaders were shocked. They had witnessed something impossible. A miracle that no human being could explain. Yet many still refused to believe. Even after seeing the truth with their own eyes. But Allah had honored His Prophet. And the truth had become clear for all to see. The story of Prophet Ibrahim teaches us that standing for the truth is not always easy. Sometimes you may stand alone. Sometimes people may mock you. Sometimes they may oppose you. Sometimes the entire world may seem against you. But if you remain sincere and place your trust in Allah, He will never abandon you. Ibrahim chose faith over fear. Truth over tradition. Allah over everything else. And Allah honored him for it. His story continues to inspire millions of believers around the world today. A reminder that no matter how powerful a challenge may seem, Allah is always greater. And when Allah is with you, nothing can overcome you. Moral of the story. The story of Prophet Ibrahim is not just about a fire. It is about courage. It is about standing for the truth even when you stand alone. It is about trusting Allah when nobody else understands you. Ibrahim lost the approval of his people, but he gained the pleasure of Allah. And that was worth more than anything in this world. No matter what challenges you face, stay firm upon the truth. Stay patient. Stay sincere. And put your trust in Allah. Because Allah never abandons those who believe in Him. Assalamu alaikum, and may Allah guide us all.